I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lobos is our daily announcements for Wednesday, June 8th, 2016, and it's prom week! Woo! Anywho, with only 15 days left at school, make sure to make the most of it, and make sure to enjoy prom. The topic of the day is what lies within. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us, by Ralph Waldo Emerson. The challenge of the day is to find 10 things you love about yourself.
Hey Lobos, my name is Orblin.
And my name is Alfredo.
And we're your cross-country captains. So we're going to be having this informational meeting this Wednesday at lunch in L18 in the L building. If you want to do cross-country, please be here. If you're going to be doing a sport after cross-country, you should also be here so you can use cross-country as a way to prepare yourself for the further sports. So if you're doing track, you should definitely do cross-country. You want to have that endurance by the time you get to track. You have anything to say?
Also, don't be scared of doing a lot of miles, because we're not going to do 9 miles the first day. We're going to start off easy and we're going to build up to those 9+ miles.
Yeah, I remember my first day we did half a mile, and by the end of the week we were doing 2.5 miles, even 2 for some people. But we don't expect you to run 9 miles in the first day, and you'd be surprised, by the end of the season you're running for at least 30 minutes, and you'd be surprised how far you can go in 30 minutes. You can run from school and back in 30 minutes, right? So, by the end of the season you'll be able to run a mile in the amount of time it takes you to get to class. So, personally I think it's a really good way to get in shape and to really prepare yourself for the other sports if you're an athlete. Anything else?
So we just hope to see you there.
Yeah, please be there.
Good morning, Lobos. This is Mrs. Garcia with some reminders about registration for the 2016-17 school year. So all of our 9th, 10th, and 11th graders will register in August, but once again, we are going to be using the Aries Parent Portal, not the student portal, the parent portal for registration. So be sure to help your parents log in now while we're here to help them if they've forgotten passwords. Today, I'm also sending home a yellow paper that lists your verification codes and some steps to remind you and your parents how to log in. So once again,
Hey seniors, if you are planning on going to a 4-year college next year, be sure to fill in this transcript request so that your final transcripts are submitted to your 4-year university. If you are planning on going to a Cal State, be sure to sign up for orientation, for your early start classes if you need remediation, and to turn in your AP scores if you need to do that. If you're planning on going to a UC, you'll also need to turn in your final transcript and follow up with any other additional deadlines that they may have. Be sure to check your email constantly, as well as your school email for the school that you're planning on going to, so that you stay updated with all the items that are on your to-do list. I don't know how to close it. So. Hey seniors, if you are planning on going to community college next year, be sure to apply as soon as possible. After you complete your application, the community college will send you an ID number. From there, you'll be able to take the placement test if you haven't done so already. In order to take the placement test, you'll have to go directly to your community college. After taking the placement test, you'll also need to do orientation, as well as schedule a meeting to meet with the counselor so that you can register for classes. Once you've completed all of those steps, be sure to also check out the financial aid status of your award letter to see if you've gotten your financial aid. You could also fill out the bog fee waiver to get additional money so that you can go to community college and it'll help pay for your books and tuition. If you have any questions, feel free to stop by to talk to me or Mr. Mejia.
Good morning, Lobos. Seniors, this is a special message to remind you of some things that are coming up this week. Just a reminder, on Thursday night, June 9th, is our Senior Awards Night. Remember, this is an invitation-only event. You need to have a ticket to get in, so everyone who's been invited should have received 4 tickets for you and your family. You do not need a ticket to come, so you can bring up to 4 guests. And that starts at 6 o'clock. Promptly on Thursday night. However, students, we do ask you to be there at 5:30 to check in, and we'll get you and your family seated. Also, on Tuesday's the big day. We're going to be delivering all of your cap, gowns, tassels, and your graduation tickets. Reminder, if you have not ordered your cap and gown from Scott Graduation yet, you'll be able to purchase your cap and gown and tassel there on Tuesday for $40, but it's cash only. So remember, if you haven't purchased yet, you do need to bring the cash with you. Also, before you can pick up your tickets, you need to make sure that all of your bookstore fines are paid for and taken care of, and that also includes all books returned to the library. So if you're not sure if you still owe anything, make sure you check with Barbara in the bookstore or with Mrs. Fenner in the library to make sure that everything's taken care of before you come into the gym on Tuesday. We'll be starting distribution on Tuesday during 5th period, but only those students who do not have a period 5 or period 6 can come during class. Otherwise, all the seniors can come join us afterwards once the bell rings for the end of 6th period, and you can come pick up all of your stuff. And we look forward to everything that's happening this week. Next week I'll have an update for the graduation and all the other events that will be taking place. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Have a good day, Lobos.
And that's the conclusion of your announcements, Lobos. Have a great day, and remember to always show your paws.